is indeed a vehicular soccer video game. That is very true. I will play that with Squidgineer on Saturday. You are all invited to join. All that you need is either Rocket League either on Steam or on Xbox, and then you will be able to join us. And that will be a lot of fun. But for now, we will continue with Dark Souls 3 and see what's up in the whole cathedral and what's up with our wedding. Most importantly, shout out of the day goes to Shadow. Go check his channel out. There we are back. And yes, the Shrine Handmaiden gives you the same amount of souls if you sell them to her. Then if you would pop them, it is just a faster way to do that. One thing I want to do is get rid of the souls by buying her stuff. Let's read through these. Elementary sorcery fires a soul arrow. To use sorcery, equip a staff and attune sorcery and bonfire. Offers greater power but slower casting time. Unfailing a vulnerability that makes this sorcery trickier to handle. Soul Greatsword. Sorcery developed primary for sorcerer swordsman. Attacks with a greatsword form from souls. The ephemeral blade only exists as an extension of the caster, but its power is said to rival that of physical greatswords. Even the most obstinate magic purists may resort to the spell in times of crisis. And then magic weapon, we already read that at a different time. Hello Valblood, welcome, how are you doing? And now, she said that we have to meet in the hidden chapel of the, or tomb of the Dark Moon. And where that is, we already know because we were there just before. It's not far away, and we are ready for a wedding. One that we have to do now is drive down with the elevator. What am I waiting for? Also tears. You feeling okay? Oh, it's better than feeling bad. At the very least. So I would say a lot of people haven't seen this scene before because you have to continue two different quest lines, both that of Andre and of Yuria.
Welcome, our gracious lord. Your spouse awaits you. You are very near. Please take the sword of avowal. May you be the truest lord of Londor yet.
That is a pilgrim, yes. They are connected to Londor, and we met this pilgrim in particular before. It was hidden in the church. Thank you, it's the Great Sword of Volnir. Okay, we have that. Let's look at this item. I think it's a key. Ceremonial Sword of Londor cannot be equipped as a weapon. It is said that a rite of wedlock will presage a true hollow lord. Your spouse's name is Henri, who patiently awaits a rightful lord deep within the mausoleum. And I think for the wedding we should dress a little better. Let's put on some decent clothes, okay? And have a Dark Souls wedding every day. Let's put on our crown as a Lord of Hollows. Well, insanity, we will see about that part in a second. Something interesting does happen, but I won't spoil what happens. I know what happens. So we found Henri. There she lies, Henri. True love, yes. Yeah, it's not a good story path. That is also true. There is no good ending for Henri. And he now gives you the chameleon spell with which he actually hid himself in the church. Lost sorcery from Ulasil, land of the ancient golden sorceries, transformed into something inconspicuous. Far from formally developed, this magic was instead born from the mischief of a young girl who sought relief from the solitude of the woods at dusk. Yeah, we will see about that. Yanaki stick of jerky and stab her in the face. But at least we dressed up properly. I mean, that's something positive from all of that. Time to put on our work attire, though. Oh, when did I pick up the Silver Knight shield? Heavy shield carried by the Silver Knights who served the old royal family. A flowing canal is chiseled deeply into its face. The Silver Knight stayed behind to protect the humble manor and ruined cathedral. Though their goddess has long since left, her blessing upon her knights' shields still remain. It's a pretty good weapon. Shield, I mean. No, no actual romance. God, I have to disappoint you there. Oh no, I didn't notice it. Well, now we have it. Let's quickly talk to Yuria. I think it was very romantic.
Ah, our lord and liege. I presume thy holy vows are sworn? Wonderful. Now thou art the true and deserving Lord of Hollows. With the spouse, the strength to claim the fire is thine. Thy lordship, I prithee wrest the fire from its mantle. I, Yuria, and all Londor embrace thy impending lordship. Our lord and liege, I prithee, play the usurper. When the moment cometh to link the fire, wrest it from its mantle. The age of fire was founded by the old gods, sustained by the linking of the fire. But the gods are no more, and the all-powerful fire deserveth a new heir. Our Lord of Hollows, it shall be who weareth the true face of mankind. Our Lord, I prithee, when the
I mean, I think it's interesting that this NPC questline gives you the option for a new ending. And I think a lot of people haven't seen it. That is why I decided to go with it. Let me very quickly sell a few items that I don't need, so I can level up. Okay, that should be enough. Not level up, I mean upgrade my shield.
Ah, 'tis good this what needs smithing this.
In Dark Souls 3, it's just this one. It's just this one. And that only if you follow this quest line. So that improves the stability. Cost Twinkling Titanite, but it is worth it. I could actually do another one with a little more souls, so let's try that.
Ah.
Don't really use these anyway.
Ah, 'tis good to see what needs.
Yeah, overall 4 endings possible. Oh, I read weddings, not endings. Yeah, 4 different endings.
Pretty big.
So this shield now is pretty good. Has high stability, good resistances. Looks pretty nice. Pretty heavy, but not too heavy. Now there's something I wanted to do, because I feel we have to do this. Let's quickly go here. Before I forget about it. Yes, they are slightly different in action, but the difference in meaning is huge. Yeah. That is still doable later. I will do that. And what is left there is optional anyway, but I will certainly do that. I may do that after Aldrich. Let's cut through these. More sadness incoming. It's Greyrat. He died here. So you can help him, I think. I should have waited with buying the Onion Knight armor from Patches. Then you can send Patches out and he will actually save Greyrat. And you will be able to send him on one more thieving trip later. But during that trip then he will die. So he will die either way, it's just a matter of when, and you will miss out on the last batch of items that he would collect. You get the items that he would offer when he comes back to the Firelink Shrine after this one, since he already collected them, I think, but not the last part. I don't think you can't send him just for the last one. I think you only have the option in the beginning to either send him out or not.
Ah, well met.
Before I talk to her, I want to read the ashes. Umbral Ash of Greyrat of the Undead Settlement. With this, the Shrine Handmaid will prepare new items. Greyrat was a thief who fancied himself a martyr for the poor, which is what drove him to climb the wall.
Ah. Well, well, what warm umbral ash have we here? It's as if thy fate were with death entwined. But take no note of me, thy business is thine own. As by now thou surely knowest, there is little I love more than a gratuity of souls.
So now more embers there. She now sells 3 twinkling titanites, 3 titanite scales. several weapons like the washing pole, a very long katana weapon, the Lothric Knight Greatsword, very good weapon, the Lothric Knight Sword, pretty good dex weapon. So he does have some really good stuff. The Lothric Knight Shield, again, that is the one that can be dropped in the very beginning. Pretty good. Pretty good. But you can now buy it as well. A bunch of different arrows as well. So this expands the item list by quite a bit. But now it is back up to Anor Londo. It's a curse. Yeah, Carla. I read about that. Oh, getting a little bit tired. Actually, because I get tired. Let's do that. Don't want to fight him alone. Sure. Let's get this Joker character going. Oops. Messed that up. Yes, Draco, I am. Getting a little bit tired, and Aldrich can be very tough. Even when you're in your best form. Whoa! I forgot Tears of Denial, so... I think he will be dead. Yeah, fighting two of these is not easy. Oh, come on, that was a backstab. Nope. This is also a very common PvP area, so this was a great start overall, I have to say. Hey. Hello. Okay. What a terrible start, but fine. Yeah, what the hell did you summon here? Well, I need to up the difficulty a little bit. I don't want to have it too easy for him. Just wanted to scare him that there's the spider still. Whew. Don't think there are any more items here, so... Oh, there is an item here, but I will now have to get that after the fact. There's a chest. Human Drax. Okay, let's get going. There you go. And there's Aldrich, Devourer of Gods. I have no idea how to fight him. It's been a while. Ugh. Do good damage though, both of us. There he is. He got hit. What helps here is having good magic defense. Fire. If you do not have the wedding ceremony with Henri, you can actually summon her for this fight. And now I have to fight him alone. Completely wrong timing. Uh-oh. Ah. God damn it. Ah! Saw too late. I have a feeling this will not be the try. Ah! I missed the roll for the first one. Now I have to run again. Okay. Ah! The ground is basically poop and bones, yeah. Well, the try itself wasn't too bad. It was kind of a weird start. I wasted too many Estes here on the bridge already. So that was certainly an issue. But other than that, I'm not too unhappy with it. Something I wanted to do, though, is maybe use the blue bug pellets for some extra magic defense. Exactly, yeah. And the Phantom died fairly early, so a bit of an issue. And I had not too much Estes myself, so it was okay. It's also been a while since I fought Aldrich. I'll wait a little bit, maybe if there's another Phantom. If not, I will try it on my own. thought I heard something. Apparently not. Yeah, it's all about getting into the timing again. In the later part of the fight, I had it figured out a little bit better, but I wasted too many S's early on. Silver Knight armor. I will read that description in a second. Just returning to the bonfire. If someone raids me. Where is it? There it is. Armor of the Silver Knights, allegiant to the royals of old. It is said that even after the family's passing, the knights continue to watch over their manor at the ruined cathedral. Alright, Koala, see you around. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Hope you have a wonderful night. Same to you, Sid. I will, I promise. So, will the guy show up or not? I don't know. Maybe not. Sometimes it gets cancelled along the way, sometimes it just takes a long time. And don't forget the tears, Carla. I try not to forget the tears. So, do they join me now or not? Well, I will just move forward. If they show up, great. If not, then not. There will be many tears to come, yeah. There's some tough passages ahead. So there's a chest with an Estus shard. Unable to summon the phantom, yeah. Something went wrong there. Hey-o. So let's try it on our own. What could go wrong? That attack is so annoying. Saw that too late. So you definitely want to stay close to Aldrich. Since then, his magic shenanigans are not as bad. It was a little too aggressive. Shouldn't have done that. Roll too early the second time there. But you see the health increase with the summon is actually quite substantial. So now I have him at 50%, whereas last time it took way longer to... Again, saw that too late. That is so nasty when he does that after the arrow attack. Whoa! There goes my Tears of Denial. Oh. Saw that too late. Damn it! It's fine though. I never liked fighting Aldrich, and I don't know why. The boss fight is pretty cool, but I don't know. Just never clicked for me. So now I have all my Tears of Denial. Let me drink something. Maybe that helps. So usually there are like a lot of summoning signs here, but for some reason there are none. I mean, it's a lot of cylinders, so they're supposed to be tough. So yeah, it just takes a few tries. Nothing to be very frustrated about. Just happens. Oof. Probably better to reload the area. That is all right. Any help maybe? Anyone? No? Fine. I mean, no, I don't think guidance helps. It just shows you how many there are and not... It doesn't show more, I think, but... Oh, there's a summon. Or is that just a... No, it's a summon. Let's see if this works this time. Without me dying, preferably. Oh, he's still alive. Sun, bro! He definitely knows what he's doing. And we have the deep jam. Hey, behind you, buddy. Careful. Praise the sun! There we go. Run! No, run! Damn it. Got me there. There he is. This is also a boss fight where it's better to not lock on, so you can focus on the tail end. Okay, he's now in fiery mode already. And with 2, you can keep close to him, which definitely helps. It's a little easier to split up. Okay. Oh, he's in trouble there with that. Ah, I'm in trouble too, maybe. Where is he now? Took it like a champ, so he can attack. Get out of there! Roll! Further! Can do it! No! Okay. Did it! Just enough for one combo. And now let's see this.
Unkindled one. The fire fades.
This is Sparta!
Thank you for the 300 bits, Insanity. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much.
Slaughtering is in your hands.
So someone is summoning us for some reason. But why? What's going on?
Save his soul.
What's going on here? And we know this voice. Just a few errors, yes. It was her. Now, before we talk to her, let's look at the items. Soul of Aldrich. When Aldrich ruminated on the fading of the fire, it inspired visions of a coming age of the deep sea. He knew the path would be arduous, but he had no fear. He would devour the gods himself. And then, if the lords will not, yeah, we got that. Aldrich became a lord by devouring men, but was disillusioned with his throne, and so took to devouring gods instead. We will return to her in a second. I just need to rest. So she summoned us to because we are the hope for them to relink the fire. We have to find Prince Lothric. He was the goopy lord, yes. Insanity. That was Aldrich. Now, let's go back here first. And then after that, we will figure out what's going on in that church with that lady. Why did she summon us? Here we have Guinevere, Gwyn, and the sun. Praise the dragon? The first son that got removed from the history. That leads us up here. No chest ahead. Time for tears. That is a nice Dark Souls 1 reference. I won't go into it further, but... And here we find the Sun Princess ring. The Sun Princess was Guinevere. Ring associated with Guinevere, Princess of Sunlight and eldest daughter of Gwyn the First Lord. The ring is vaguely warm like a beam of sunlight and gradually restores HP. Guinevere left her home with a great many other deities and became a wife and mother, raising several heavenly children. True. Vision of comfort. Not much more to do in this room though. Nothing here either. So let's return to the shrine bonfire. I can just do that. To place the Lord Soul, see what Ludlith is selling. Don't think at this point, Draco, but I'm not sure. Could be. Not sure how his questline exactly works. Anything here? Oh yeah, now you can buy Smo's helm and armor. Grotesque armor associated with Smo, the last knight to stand in defense of the ruined cathedral. Boasts extremely high defense and can be donned by humans, but not without great difficulty. In the Eastern armor, the exquisite craftsmanship and artistic design made these prized pieces in the collection of any nobleman. Offers excellent damage absorption, particularly from slashing attacks from katanas, which are commonly encountered threats in battles fought in the East. A bit of info there. So this is the place for Mr. Goop.
Aha, so.
And here we can look at the Life Hunt Scythe. Steals HP of foes using an illusory scythe. Aldrich dreamt as he slowly devoured the god of the dark moon. In this dream he perceived the form of a young pale girl in hiding. And is that his only? Oh no, there. The Dark Moon Longbow. Longbow of Dark Moon Gwendolyn, who was gradually devoured by Aldrich. This golden bow is imbued with powerful magic and is most impressive with moonlight arrows. Let's buy that one. Welcome back.
Do not.
Before we level up, let's try buying these 3.
Ashen one.
How many do I have now? 4. No, not quite enough. But soon.
What?
And first Estus flask. And yeah, I need 4 more.
Pretty be careful.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Barbara. Hope you can figure it out soon.
Very well, then.
Not quite. 3,000 souls I would need. I don't think I have anything to sell right now. Nope. So, now. Let's see what's happening in the church. And for those who know what's happening, underneath the green bar, those are symbols that show what kind of buffs I have from my rings, for example. So you see those, you should see my cursor. Yes. So this one is a silver snake, symbolizing the effect of the silver serpent ring, that I get more souls. This is the symbol for the gold serpent ring, and this means I have an endurance buff. So those symbols just indicate what kind of buffs you and improvements you have going on right now with your equipment. Sure thing, Cookie. So let's find out what's going on in here.
Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul. Tell him what he must be, a law.
The Basin of Vows. Chalice used in old ceremony in which Lothric knights take their vows. It is only a formality now, but it remains an empty practice. Place this basin at a statue of a beheading knight. This is such a cool scene. And it's so unfair that they do that right after the Aldrich fight. And a lot of people will just talk to her and then like end up fighting the next boss. This is the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. One of the toughest bosses in the game, but also one of my favorite bosses. Yeah, I love her as well. Such a great boss. Because it has such unique movement. Works so slowly and then so fast all of a sudden. And it sets the room on fire. And you can set the room on fire as well outside of the boss fight. That grab is bullshit. Tears of Denial saved me there. Oh. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, we're back in business. Ah. Don't have the... And this boss is super tough to fight with multiple people as well, because the AI switches very quickly between targets on purpose, which makes it very, very hard. Too early. Okay, now shit gets real, and you have to go away from this move. That is the first thing that she does after transforming, or after getting the second sword. And you don't want to be caught in that. You can't block that. First try! First tried the dancer. She's way tougher than Murgos. It is just that I fought the dancer a lot. What I did with my first playthrough is I did a bunch of co-op with this boss. Thank you, Draco, for the 300 bits. That's very generous of you. Thank you. So I know her moveset pretty well because of all the co-op plays, but it's a tough boss. Thank you for the 300.
Nice job.
Thank you so much, Goalie Badger, as well. You're also generous. So this boss is really, really tough, and I would say this is one of the bosses. Don't summon help, because with more health, it is a really tough fight, and she switches so quickly between targets, sometimes within a combination. So you think you can attack and are open without any defense, and she just switches on you and attacks you. So this boss probably easier to fight alone. And also, for me, I was a little bit lucky here and there. Obviously, that always is one part. But also, I fought the boss a lot. Thank you so much. So now we have 90,000 souls and a bonfire. And as I mentioned, let me see if I can show you. You can ignite the room yourself, like she did. It is very cool. I just wonder why they didn't do that with other environments. Let me see if I can demonstrate that. Do I have some fire? No, I obviously sold that. Well, I will come back with some fire bombs then to demonstrate it, to prove my theory. The worst boss in terms of the most difficult boss, or the boss that I like to fight the least? Valblot. And yes, you can fight the dancer at any time. That is a very good point. If you kill Emmer, so you can, in theory, fight him immediately. And if you're really, really good, you can kill him immediately. And there are some very good items and upgrade material behind the dancer, and to upgrade your weapons, for example. Or you can do it a little bit later. In terms of the bosses for Bloodborne, I would say one that I never liked was the Bloodstaff Beast. I don't like the what they're called, the Ghosts of Yharnam. Was never really a fan of that fight either. And the Cleric Beast because of the camera. So she has special miracle granted to the maidens of the Sun, Princess of Sunlight, restores a large amount of HP for self and those in general area. The miracles of Guinevere, the princess cherished by all, bestowed their blessing on a great many warrior. And then the Dancer's enchanted swords. I really like this weapon. Paired with enchanted swords that Pontiff Sullivan bestowed upon the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. These blades, symbolic of the dancer's vows, are enchanted by dark magic in the right hand and fire in the left, mirroring the Pontiff.
Now.
Really cool Shadow of Yharnam, yeah. A really cool weapon. Very quick if you have a one-handed. Then you have only the magic one. If you have both of them, you can do this. And you can, what she did, the whirl as well. I really like the Gascoigne fight though. I think it's really well made. So I always like the Gascoigne fight. But I'll switch back to this one. And then have a look here. Because she should sell the armor of the dancer. And the armor is pretty cool as well. There we go. Dancer's crown. Crown worn by the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. The mirage-like aura veil is said to be an article of the gods, permitted only for direct descendants of the royal family. The black eyes of the Pontiff eventually transformed the dancer into a beastly creature, her armor fusing with her own hide. So, very interesting story there. Let's buy that set.
Ashen one.
I never played through the DLC myself on Bloodborne. I watched several playthroughs of it. What? Oh, yeah, my armor. Maybe I will switch to the dancer's armor. Lot lighter. Maybe with Pontiff Knight leggings. How about that? Oh, looks pretty sweet. Not much defense though. How does that look? Fashion Souls, eh? We need something more shiny. Gold and silver. It's never a good mix. Oh, that kind of works. The thorns are a little bit distracting. Or we'll just take the dancer's leggings. Oh, fat roll, but only slightly. Looking pretty dope, very royal. Yeah, I know that the DLC is good, I just haven't played it myself. Never purchased it. But I certainly want to in the future.
Welcome, host.
Oh, before I level up, let me quickly buy the available Twinkling Titanite. Can't hurt to have that. And then we can't level up right now. I can wear the hat thing, yeah. I will show it. And it also has this coat to it. I mean, we can wear it if you guys want. Wear it a little bit. Oh yeah, I wanted to buy some fire bombs. Show it off. It looks very cool, yeah. I like the set, and it has pretty good defense for how light it is. So I like using at least parts of this armor set. Let's buy like 50. And we have a few in stock.
Ashen one.
It looks not bad as complete set. The Volnir crown looked a bit off. But I'm royal, Master Draco. That's your favorite outfit in the game, Cookie? Yeah, it looks very good. And again, like, you can fight the dancer at any point in the game, up until now, obviously, by killing Emma. And then you can go to the area behind it. There are some good items that you can quickly pick up. And also gives you a lot of souls, obviously. So you don't have to do it in this order. But I would say this is the more... the natural progression of the game. And it's really unfair that they throw you here right after Aldrich. And the first time when I played it, I obviously talked to the lady and then proceeded to the thing here. And ended up in the dancer fight with 1 Estus or so. So, yeah, there's that. So, let me see if I can demonstrate the thing. Yes. Then it starts burning. Which is really cool, I feel. I feel like this environmental effect they could have used in some other areas as well. See how it slowly spreads? I feel like that would have been nice in some other areas as well. You know, I understand that it's probably also because of processing power and everything, but that's a really cool environmental effect. Maybe they have more of that in Sekiro. Yeah, it's a very slender set, that's true. So, we won't continue here, though. That's not even the bonfire I wanted to go to. Doesn't matter. Oh, fire. Yes. The helmet is really cool, especially with the thingy, with the cape. With the... Obviously more of a, I would say, more of a female-looking armor. But, pretty cool armor, nonetheless. Either way. Translucent veil, that is the word I was looking for. So, we will continue here. That is the part with the old Demon King. but I will continue there on Friday evening because I'm getting very tired. Again, I didn't get much sleep, honestly, because of the constructions. So I thank you all for joining me today. We did a bunch of things. 2 Lord Souls in one day. That is quite good progress. Means only 1 Lord of Cinder left, but there's plenty of game left. As for, of a general plan for Dark Souls 3, I will finish the main game as soon as possible, I guess. And then I will focus more on Sekiro, and we will go back to the DLCs after I finish Sekiro. Because I don't want the channel just be about Souls type games, and I think then it's also a nice break, taking a nice break from Dark Souls 3, and once I finish the main game, we can take a couple of weeks or so of a Dark Souls 3 break, and after Sekiro I will come back to Dark Souls 3, both of the DLCs. So that is the general plan for the future, just so you know. Now, before I send you over to someone else with a raid, I have a few thank yous to say. First and foremost, Luckless Lovelogs with the host earlier. Thank you very much for that. Means a lot. Thank you for your support. Draco Insanity overall with 400 bits. Taking over the bit crown, bit by bit. Thank you so much for that. That's very generous of you. Same goes for Master Draco with 300 bits and Coley Badger with 300 bits. Thank you very much. Always means a lot. Every bit counts, and I really appreciate that. And also, Crony Girl 27 with a follow. Welcome to the channel. Make yourself comfortable among the pandas, and I hope to see you more often. I will be back on Friday evening, 10 p.m. Central European time, so later than usual. And I will continue with Dark Souls 3 on Saturday, then Rocket League with Squidgeneer and hopefully with some of you. And on Sunday we will play Late Shift, a game that should be very funny, at least, at the very end, at the very least. And yes, we are at the end of the stream, Valblood. Thank you all for joining. Let's see who we can raid, and then I'll send you off into the night. Oh, let's raid Velocity Blacko. He's playing Dark Souls. Raid Velocity Blacko. Say hi to Blacko. Give him a follow if you haven't already. More souls to come. That's very good timing. And then I hope to see you Friday or very soon. I wish you all a very good time. Bye bye.